Being entirely honest with oneself is a good exercise. One day, in retrospect, the years of struggle will strike you as the most beautiful. Unspoken thoughts linger in the mind far longer than words ever could. The mind is not a vessel to be filled but a fire to be kindled. Most people do not really want freedom, because freedom involves responsibility. You are what you choose to become, not what the world assumes you are. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act but a habit. The quieter you become, the more you are able to hear. From error to error, one discovers the entire truth. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. A person who has never suffered has never grown. Your vision will become clear only when you look into your own heart. The interpretation of dreams is the royal road to a knowledge of the unconscious. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. You can outgrow people who aren't growing. To understand a person, do not listen to his words, listen to his silence. Human beings long to be near the ones they love but often refuse to say so. Where the willingness is great, the difficulties cannot be great. Nothing ever goes away until it has taught us what we need to know. A man who procrastinates in his choosing will inevitably have his choice made for him. The eyes see only what the mind is prepared to comprehend. Loneliness comes not from having no one around, but from being unable to communicate what matters. Out of your vulnerabilities will come your strength. You become old the moment you stop learning. That which we need the most will be found where we least want to look. The greatest mistake you can make in life is to continually fear that you will make one. You can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending. Sometimes the smallest step in the right direction ends up being the biggest step of your life. We do not see things as they are, we see them as we are. The first step to wisdom is understanding that you do not already possess it. When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves. Happiness is a byproduct of meaning, not a destination. Thinking is difficult, that's why most people judge. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. What we give our attention to grows stronger in our lives. Maturity begins with discovering the limitations within one's own soul. Every human life has a pattern, the wise learn to read their own. None are more hopelessly enslaved than those who falsely believe they are free. Growth begins at the end of your comfort zone. Your future depends on what you do today, not tomorrow. It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. The greatest battles of your life will always be fought within your own mind. We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than reality. You are not stuck. You are simply afraid to choose. Nothing changes until you do. The chief danger in life is that you may take too many precautions. Time makes more converts than reason. Maturity is the ability to postpone gratification. The strongest people are those who win battles we know nothing about. Wisdom comes not from age, but from listening. The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. Life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage. Your past is a lesson, not a life sentence. The moment you accept responsibility for your life is the moment you gain the power to change it. The more you know yourself, the less you need the approval of others. Peace arrives when you stop arguing with reality. Your mind can be either your prison or your power. Train it well. Nothing is lost if wisdom is gained. Clarity begins where excuses end.